What's going on, boys and girls? This is Clay Hobright over at Best Body Shop, and I am making a video really quick with Chris behind the camera about this 2016 Ford Fusion. You probably recognize it because I already made a live video about what was going on with the insurance company, Farmers in this case, with the repairs of this car. Now, we're wanting to make this video very simply because we want you to be educated on what's going on with your cars, and we believe that this needs to be seen. This is a system that needs to be fixed. It is broken right now, and it is our job to fix it. So with this particular car, we wanted to also make more of a polished video so that you can see the gravity of what's going on with this, and I want you to be able to see exactly what these parts look like on the car and what the insurance company is trying to force us to do to your car. So on this 16 Ford Fusion, long story short is they wanted us to repair it with all aftermarket parts. We have been diligent with making sure that we tell the insurance company that we know how to repair the car and repair it the correct way. That's what we're educated in. We are the expert, and we told them our expert opinion would be OEM parts would be the only way to repair this vehicle. Now, they pushed back and said the only way to repair this vehicle would be with aftermarket parts. It's the only way that they would be willing to pay. We wanted to prove them wrong in the area that the aftermarket parts would not work, so we did exactly what they said. We ordered every single part from the vendor that they wanted us to order it from. We painted them and put everything together, and as you can see, it is an absolute mess. We've got massive gaps on the fender. You've got massive gaps on the hood. The hood won't even latch. The radiator support doesn't line up. The grill doesn't even snap into itself. So I mean, there's just massive problems all over the place. You can look at big gaps on the headlight to fender. You can also see huge gaps between the fender and the door. This is just not correct. Now, after talking to the insurance company and telling them, they pretty much said, hey, listen, deal with it. Every other shop would normally just make this work, that we're the only ones that are complaining about the aftermarket parts. And let me tell you something, I am happy to be the only one in my town complaining, but I have a feeling that they're lying to me because I know a lot of body shops that want to do the right thing. We're just the ones that are willing to stick our neck out and do this. So with this particular car, we are going to continue fighting for our customers' rights. We will not waller out any holes. We will not bend any metal. We will not bend any tabs and just make this thing fit. We want you to be able to take every single car that we ever work on and tear it 100% apart, do a post-repair inspection, and see that everything was repaired according to the OEM procedures. We as a body shop are bound to repair your car according to OEM procedures, not according to how the insurance tells us. Much like surgeons and doctors, it's our job to do a good practice. And so turning over a car to my customer with gaps like this is not good practice. And even though the insurance doesn't want to pay for it and they're trying to get me to pay for it, we're going to make sure that the right people pay for it. Our customer is out of pocket absolutely nothing since they are the claimant, and this car is back in their hands just like it was pre-collision. So to recap, we have a 2016 Ford Fusion that was in a front-end collision. The insurance company wanted us to use all aftermarket parts. Guess what? We don't work for the insurance company. We work for you. The customer in this particular situation wanted all OEM parts, and so we explained to her the difference between aftermarket and OEM and let her make a good, solid decision, an educated decision, because she's the customer. We work for you and you alone. We have no contracts through any insurance company whatsoever. And at the end of the day, we want to repair a car the correct way. Now, does that make us above the law? Absolutely not. So we actually brought in a post-repair inspector to make sure that we were doing what was right. What's going on, boys and girls? This is Clay Hobright over at Best Body Shop. And right here next to me is the legendary 2016 Ford Fusion that we made all kinds of fuss and all kinds of noise about. Now, what we made noises about is we wanted to make sure the car was repaired the correct way and that we dictated the repair. So just because we get loud and get noisy doesn't mean that we're above the law. That's why we brought in our friend David over at Wreck Check Car Scan. He's a post-repair inspector that has nothing to do with us. He's third party. There's no affiliation. We just wanted to make sure that we were doing what's right. And let me tell you guys, what do we say all the time? We're the most transparent shop in town. These guys are good. They found a couple little things that we're going to fix immediately and get the car back in the customer's hands.
Wreck Check Car Scan helps clients with improper repairs, diminished value assessments, total loss assessments. Anytime they're working with an insurance carrier and they're wanting to do aftermarket parts, just like in your situation, We help consumers, we help shops protect themselves. RecCheck is the leader in post-repair inspection. Our main emphasis is on consumer protection. Safety is really big to us, and making sure consumers are aware that not everybody wants to do the right thing. There's a lot of shops that I'm familiar with in Kansas City and across the United States that only want to satisfy the insurance company. And even though I've inspected this vehicle and there's a couple maybe little minor adjustments, overall this is a great repair. To make it fantastic would just be to tweak a couple of the things that you and I have already spoken about. So what's exciting to us at RecCheck Car Scan is that there are guys like you that want to do the right thing, for the consumer, and you're excited to educate people just like we are. We have many services available to all of our clients, and you can check us out on our website at reccheckkc.com or our corporate website, which is reccheckcarscan.com.
Let me just get real with you. This isn't an insurance problem. This isn't an aftermarket problem. This isn't a body shop problem. This is an industry problem. The industry norm is we have forgotten who we work for. We at Best Body Shop work for the consumer and the consumer only. The insurance company is a third-party reimbursement company that reimburses you for your repair. You are the person that's going to go in contract with us, and we're going to make sure that you're educated on the decisions that you're making about your car, and we're going to make sure that your car is repaired to OEM specifications. So Meryl, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for trusting us, Best Body Shop, to bring your car back to pre-collision condition. I'm proud to say that everything is brought back to OEM specification.
I definitely couldn't have been any happier with where I took it originally. When I got in the first car wreck of my life, I was devastated. When I got in a wreck, I was told that this was the Best Body Shop. We brought it in, strong communication between the shop and myself. They never let me feel like I was gonna be let down. Immediately, as soon as we started having issues, they kept me posted 100% of the way. I had tears working with the insurance, but Clay always instilled confidence that my car was going to come back to me 100%. Now that I see it, I couldn't be more excited.
We want to make sure that we are the most transparent shop, the most trustable shop, and that's what allows us to say that we're the best body shop.